All right, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into Friday edition of the Dubb daily training that we do. Hope everyone has had a good week so far. Towards the end of the week, wrapping it up in a good way, hopefully. Let's see. Anyone that's coming in now, as usual, if you don't mind, please put a one in the chat if you're new to Dubb, and please put a two if you're returning. That would be great. And then as we make our way through here in the chat, just let us know any questions that you might have as we kind of walk through everything. And then on the back side, in about another 20, 25 minutes, myself and Ina from the team will run through some questions and see what everyone has. Hopefully, everyone got a chance to come to the Sapphire update webinar we did yesterday. If you didn't, there's going to be a replay of that, a recording of that we're going to put up on our YouTube support channel so everybody can check that out. But we covered quite a few new features that we're doing, and it's great to just watch when we have it on there when you have some time. There's some good interaction, good questions. I know Ruben was in there for quite a bit of time after answering all the questions that were in the chat, and Ruben and Darius and the team did a great job. So. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the run through, and as always, anyone has any questions, please put them in the chat, and we will address them on the back side. Okay, great. All right, so let me share my screen and let's dive into the platform. All right, so here is the Dubb dashboard right within the Dubb accounts. When you're logged in, this is where it would take you. Everyone that's aware of our partner program, just click apply now, creates a little referral link, which will be right here for you. And then you would just share that referral link to get a 30% recurring commission. We always ask everybody, do you know 4 people? And if you do, you're more than welcome to invite them into this training here, which is dubb.com/T. Or you can let myself or Darius or Ina know, and we can present to a small group that you have together. And then obviously, you get the commission on it. So, and if you're on a pro plan, you get 4 or 5 people, you've got a free account. So something to definitely think about. Um, in terms of recording, one of the big things that we always try to focus on is the animated GIF. So if you don't know this already, most people do that use Dubb, but when you record a Dubb video, it's going to be a 3-second repeating loop of the beginning of that video. So we want to make it as inviting and as informative as we can. You could technically take a different part of the video and move it to the front, but for efficiency purposes, when you're recording a number of videos throughout the day, you really want to keep yourself focused on, okay, got to get this video recorded, hit record, and knowing the fact that the first 3 seconds is going to loop, that's going to be a big part of it. So you don't have to try to keep re-engineering everything, and it takes a lot longer. For style-wise, in terms of recording, we're going to look at the Dubb website recorder first. So right up here at the top, this little red camera icon right here. And the two styles that work well are virtual background and holding up the phone, which works really well at the same time. So what I can do is if I want to do that, I can click the red camera icon here. I'm going to open up our webcam. And to use the virtual background, I'm going to click down in here and click virtual background. And then I'm going to come down here and go to your photos. And then I can upload into my little video library, my screenshot library here, any screenshots that I have. Now, over the years, typically profiles have worked well. Someone's profile, you're reaching out to them online right here. You can also use company websites. If you're reaching out to a company, maybe you're on their who we are section or some part of the website of the company you want to reach out to. Maybe you want to send someone an article. It could be an update article. In this case, it's in real estate, market update right there. If you're in real estate, maybe you want to talk to someone about a property listing that they're interested in. But it's all about having context behind you. So what I would do here was I would just hit record. Here's my countdown, something like this. Hey, this is Rob. I saw you were looking at this property here. Wanted to send you this quick video so I can talk to you a little bit about this townhome. If you're interested in all the details I'm about to talk to you about, you can click below and book a time in my calendar. Click the check mark there. And then as soon as I click the check mark, it is saving the video into the Dubb platform. And once it's saved, it's taken a little edit page right here. There's the video that I've recorded. And this is one style that works really well, right from your webcam using the virtual background to give context. Now, if I wanted to do a different style from my webcam, right up here at the top that has worked well, I'm going to open up the webcam again, red camera icon, right back in here. I'm going to get rid of my virtual background by clicking below, clearing it out. And now I'm going to grab the Dubb mobile app on my phone. And when I grab the Dubb mobile app, here is the home area here. And I'm going to click on this button right up here at the top, which is our whiteboard button. So when I click this here, you have the ability to type. And what I'm going to type here is, "Hi, John." Put a little emoji there, just like this. And then I'm going to turn it like this. So if I was going to record this video, I'm going to click record here. Here's the countdown. It'd be something like this. "Hey, John, just want to send you this quick video. I wanted to send you and say a quick hello. I know it's been a while since we talked. I just want to re-engage and send you this quick video to say hi. Hope everything was well on your end. When you get a chance to catch up, click the button below, and I would love to talk to you." Thanks, John. Something like that, really simple, brought it up into frame. And this is another style that's worked really well for people over the years when they're recording on their webcam. So bringing the phone up into frame. So whether you're doing something like this, right? Or you're doing something like this, these are two great ways to really reach out. And you saw how easy it was to just do it. You just open the webcam, record it, save it. And that's really what it is. And that's directly from the webcam. Now, that webcam recorder that you saw me record from, that has some functionality on here. So what you can do is over here in the corner, you can frame yourself a little tighter if you want to, or you can back it off. And you also have a teleprompter available right here at the top, where I can go right in here and go right over to scripting. If I click this button here, it's going to take me right over to scripting. I can put the title of the script in, drop it in here, copy and paste, right like that. So that when I click create script from the webcam, it's going to take me right over to that spot. And all I have to do is just click that button. I also can choose from scripts that I already have saved in here inside Dubb. I can also search for a script by title, just like that. And then when the teleprompter comes down, arm's distance is pretty good, eye line at the top. And then this is going to be your speed. You can adjust it up or down. Play button, you can see how fast or slow it is. And then you can back the text off, or you can zoom in a little more, however you'd like it. And as you just saw when I hit record before, when I just recorded those videos, you have a menu bar right down here at the bottom. So when I am recording the video, I can pause it if I need to, and then I can click it again and resume if I want to keep going. It'll stop the recording. And when you click delete, it's always going to ask you, "Are you sure?" And if you want to save this into the platform like I just did with those two other videos, all you have to do is just click the blue check mark and it will save it into the platform like you just saw. So this is a great way to reach out to people, re-engage, introduce yourself for the first time. Very simple, right from the webcam, virtual background, hold up the phone with a name or a statement, something in there that relates to the people that you're reaching out to. And that's always worked well. Now, there's another kind of recording called screen recording, where if I wanted to share websites with people, in this case, it's a market update, but it could be a company website. It could be another article within your industry, all the stuff that we looked at for the virtual background. If I wanted to share this link with someone and I wanted to be part of the story, or maybe I wanted to reach out to Ruben here on LinkedIn, these are where you want to use the Chrome extension. Now, the Chrome extension you want to think about in terms of placement and shape. So I would always take a look at the site before you start sharing it. I see this nice little box here in the middle, inside a bigger box here. So when I open up the Chrome extension right up here at the top, it's going to immediately put me on the screen. But I'm in a circle. And I don't want to be a circle because everything on this site is very angular. So you have a chance to change the shapes in here just like this. I'm going to go square. I can manipulate the size like this. I don't want to go too big because I don't want to cover all the information. So I'm going to go about this size here, put myself there, and that's a good spot. I'm right next to the title of the article. Because remember, it's all about the animated GIF. What are they seeing for those first 3 seconds? They see the article, you're in a good spot, it works good. Now, functionality inside here, you can zoom yourself in. You can back yourself off. You also can go up, down, side to side in terms of that. You can jump to full screen. You also can come over here and hit the drop-down menu and do no webcam if you don't want to be on camera. Maybe the client, or maybe kind of having a bad hair day, you don't want to be on camera, you can do that. You also can use your profile picture if you'd like to. But I always think it's nice to be live, when you first meet somebody. You also can do a virtual background right inside here, like we did before, right from in the box here. You have a teleprompter available. You can click this here. It opens up the teleprompter. Like I did before, I'm going to search for my script. There it is. This one is, you can manipulate the sides like this. You also can move this wherever you want to move it to, right up here towards the top. You've got 3 options along here for screen, tab, and camera. Screen version, if I was going to hit record, it would be something like this. Click my entire screen. It's going to get my whole browser. So when I hit record here, 3, 2, 1, now I'm recording my video. It's getting the whole browser, the whole screen. The cool thing about this is I can take someone to a different tab above if I want to. I could say, listen, I want to talk to you about this market update here, but first let me jump over to LinkedIn and show you something. I can click the tab here. It's going to pop me over here. I can go to another tab. It's going to pop me over. So I can go on a little tab journey if I would like to, if I have my tabs organized at the top, and it will take me over and over and over. And that's from the screen version of this recording screen right here. If I go tab, it's going to be a nice clean cut of this page. It won't show any of the tabs at the top, just nice and clean on here. And if I open with camera, that's like opening with a webcam. I personally like tab. I like to stay focused right on the page that I'm on. And this is the setup here. You're going to have your menu bar down here at the bottom. You're going to have your annotation tool right over here. And this is how you'd want to set it up. Now, if I wanted to reach out on LinkedIn, same deal. I'm going to open up the Chrome extension. I'm just going to change my shape and placement, obviously, because Ruben's in a circle. I don't want to be in a square. I'm going to kind of match that feel. I'm going to adjust the size probably about right here and put myself right next to Ruben. Now I'm going to hit record on the tab, and this is what this would look like. There's the tab that I want to record on. Click share. 3, 2, 1 countdown. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. Saw your profile over here on LinkedIn, and I want to have a chat with you about some things here. I know you're with the video, as am I. Let's have a chat. All I did there was wave point, repeating motion, double clicked on the webcam to jump to full screen, double click to go back. Whenever you want to make a point on something, it's really nice to pop to full screen to break up the kind of monotony of the visuals, and it makes more of an impact. You also can scroll around, be very organic, move around, talk. You can hit the pause button right over here at the bottom on the menu, click it there, stop the recording if you want to take a break, and then click it again to resume. And then obviously the annotation tool is really good to point some things out. You can do arrows, you can do numbering on screen. Text on screen is really great when you want to make some messages to people that are more effective, and then obviously circles, underline, all that good stuff. And then this will stay sticky where you leave these annotations. So you can keep doing your thing and they'll stay right where they're supposed to stay. So if you're thinking about reaching out on LinkedIn, if you're thinking about sharing anything browser-based, websites, articles, anything within the browser, and you want to be on the screen like this as part of a screen recording, Chrome extension is really good and quick to do. And you're going to click the check mark down the bottom on the menu bar, and that's going to save this video into the Dubb platform. Now, as it saves it in there and goes to the edit page within Dubb, I'm going to show you our desktop app, which is another screen recorder that we have that is really, really effective in a different way. And I'll show you what that looks like. So right up here at the top is our little D symbol for the desktop app. I'm going to click record screen, and then it's going to put us on here, right here. Now, the Chrome extension bubble webcam is just like the Chrome. It's got the zoom in, the back off. It's got up and down. It's got change of shape. You can do a virtual background, jump to full screen, all that same stuff. The teleprompter is very similar. You can move it around up here, and you have the exact same annotation tool right over here. Now, if I was to hit record, this red slash that's through the square right here, if I was to hit record, I would be getting my entire desktop screen. If I get rid of the red slash, well, now I have a little drop down here, and I have some choices. 16:9 landscape for YouTube. That's this right here. And if I'm inside here, I'm going to be part of the video. So you can really decide what you want to control in terms of the border of what you're recording. I also can change it to portrait. If I want to do Instagram Reels or TikTok or YouTube Shorts, anything within that portrait vertical format, I have the ability to do right from my desktop. I also can select custom, where I can do some custom, what's it called? Framing right here, just like this. So around a Canvas slide, a document, part of a website, you can get very specific in terms of how you can crop when you're using this. And when I hit record, the desktop app is going to be different than the Chrome in the fact that I'm going to be doing clip recording with the desktop app. When I hit the check mark down here, there is the clip that I've just recorded. Chrome extension is not a clip recorder. It's one video you pause and resume and save. The desktop app is a clip recorder, like building little scenes of the movie for the movie. And you have the ability to drag and drop videos from your computer. If you have an MP4 on there that you want to drop in, you can just choose it, drop it right in here. And then you can physically move these clips around. So you don't have to be really kind of constrained by going from A to Z. You can move these clips. You also can download or delete each individual clip. And you have 3 icons below that you can use as well. If I want to keep building these clips out, I can click this one all the way to the left, and that's screen recording. And that basically just brings me right back to where I was here. I'm going to hit record again. And now I'm just recording another clip as I continue to build this out. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. There we go. And now it drops it in there. If I want to do a webcam recording, that's the middle icon down here. Open this up, hit record. And this could be the beginning of my video. It could be the middle, it could be the end, wherever you want to take it. Or it could just be a different visual that you want to have in there for something else. Looks like I'm about to cry. And then the last one here is the Dubb narrator icon. This is where you can play a pre-recorded video inside the bubble, which is pretty neat. So what you can do here is it takes you to your video library. I'm going to put the term narrator in. And then there's a bunch of narrator videos here. So I'm just going to, let's grab, I don't know, this one here. And this is a pre-recorded video that I did before, where I just recorded me talking to the webcam. And now I can have this play inside the bubble here, and I don't have to do it live. I can just hit record, and this could be any pre-recorded video. It doesn't have to be me. Scripts are a feature on Dubb that allow you to select from a script while you're recording a video. And then you can hit the check mark, and that will end up adding it within the scenes there. And then when you're done with all that, you can click the edit button all the way to the right. It'll merge all the clips together into one video. And then you can do an edit over here. You can download the MP4, and you can upload it into the Dubb platform. So those are the kind of different ways you can record that are very right there for you. The webcam, screen recording where you're the bubble, whether it's the Chrome extension inside the browser or whether you're flying over everything on the top with the desktop app. And you can also use the Dubb mobile app. So if you're looking to switch up your recording style and you're doing a lot of screen recordings or you're doing a lot of webcam videos, switch up and do some mobile ones on the move, maybe at your desk, turn it this way, grab a selfie stick. The cameras obviously and the phones are amazing, but you also can do clip recording on the mobile app, which is really neat as well. So the storytelling stuff you could do with the desktop, you can do the exact same thing with the mobile, which is neat. So let me show you how that would work. So with the mobile app here is the home screen area. You're going to click the blue camera icon at the bottom to open up your camera. And then you're going to notice there's a default for 1 minute down here at the bottom. That means if I was going to hit record, it would go for a minute, then stop. You can set it for 15, 30. You can't go beyond 10. I usually put mine to 10 just because it's there because, if I'm doing a video a little bit longer than a minute, I don't have to think about it. And if I want to record, I'm going to hit the little circle down here at the bottom. Now you can see the recording time up here at the top. I'm going to hit it again. There is the clip that I've just recorded. I'm going to hit it again down here at the bottom. It's going to be another clip. Here we go. Tap it again. There's the second clip I've recorded. And both these clips have been automatically saved to my photo video area on my phone. So I have them. I also can delete a clip right here. I can tap a clip individually. And when I do, I can delete, I can trim or edit. And if I click the, if I click the, let's take it back. If I click the edit button, I have a whole library of royalty-free music. I can do text overlay on the screen. I can do a voiceover. I can speed up the action, all from within each clip. Now over here to the right, this button up here at the top, this icon's going to turn your camera around, show what's in front of you. This one right here is countdown timers, 3 seconds or 10 seconds. I'm going to select 3, hit record, and here's my 3, 2, 1. I like using the 3, 2, 1 because it gets me ready before I'm ready to go. If I just hit record and it goes, I have to pull my arm back. I like having the 3, 2, 1. This right here is our teleprompter. And this is one of the best ones we have. You can click right up into here to find your script like you did before. This is the speed right within here between 1 and 10. You can hit the play button to see if you like that speed. If not, you can make the adjustment. You can click the pencil icon to make any changes you want on the fly, then save it. And when you hit record here, if your eyes are going down, because you want to have your eyes obviously at the top and let the words flow up, but if your eyes are looking down, I would increase the speed or I would use these guardrails right here and just slide up so your eyes don't cheat because there's nothing to see down there if you want to do that. Last part here is for iPhone users, hopefully soon for Androids, but iPhone users here, if you click the gear icon and select auto track, now I'm going to hit record and it's going to highlight the words as I speak. Hi there, welcome to Dubb, the video and AI sales communication platform designed to grow your sales. As you can see, it moves like that. And that's right here. And that's either auto track or auto scroll. Back to auto scroll. And there it is right there. To close the teleprompter, you're going to tap the X and it's closed. Now, if you want to add a video from your phone, let's just say you have a video on your phone that you recorded and you want to bring it in here, just go to the folder button here brings you to your video area, select the video you want, and it'll drop it right down in here and then physically take your finger and slide it wherever you want to slide it to. If you want to record your screen, it's this button right here. If you want to use filters, it's going to be this button here. You can do black and white, you can do skin smoothing, different color gradations and effects we have in here if you want to use those. This one right here is picture in picture. Really good for real estate property walkthroughs, but any industry that you're in, if you want to have yourself on the screen and show what's in front of you, you can do that. Say, hey, this is Rob. I want to talk to you about this right here. Check this out. Make yourself bigger, smaller if you want to. Move yourself around the screen. Really cool to be on the screen with whatever you want to show. And then the last icon down here is your virtual background. So a lot like we saw on the webcam in the beginning, you can place company website, article, property if you're in real estate, whatever it is here, just screenshot the stuff on your phone, click that there, click OK, proceed, and then just choose the photo that you want. Have it behind you. Hey, this is Rob. I just want to send you this article. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, I want to talk to you a little bit about this right here, that kind of stuff, and frame it however you want to frame it. And then when you're done and you're ready to combine all of these into one video, all you have to do is click the blue button up here at the top. That's going to combine all the videos, all the clips into one video. And then you'll automatically, excuse me, have you'll automatically have a finished video on your phone of the completed video. And you'll also have the option to upload the video into Dubb as you see that blue upload button right there. At this point, you can also do burned in captions, which is the icon all the way to the right at the bottom. You can click that there. It'll upload the audio, and then you'll be able to have a version without the burned in captions and a version with the burned in captions if you want to be able to do that. We had that request for a while. We finally got that done with the team and it's in there. So if you want to do it, you can add right down here, see those blocks at the bottom? You can go to different parts of the video that you have. You also can select italic, you can do an outline, you can make the text bold, you can change background colors, colors of the text. And then you also can make this smaller in here. If you're doing a social media video, good to have it kind of almost in the center so nothing gets cut off on the sides because Instagram and TikTok and you can have some elements on the side. You don't want to get that to get cut off. And then you can tap on the text if you need to make any spelling corrections. And then when you're ready and you're done, you're going to click the blue check mark at the top right. And what that is going to do is going to burn in the subtitles to the video the way you have it. And again, you'll have, when this is done doing its thing, you'll have a version of the video with subtitles automatically downloaded to your photo video area on your phone. And then you'll be able to upload into Dubb this new version that has the burned in subtitles. So those are the different ways that we record. Now, once we have this recorded, we're going to save it into the Dubb platform. And when it's saved into the Dubb platform, any video within Dubb, it's going to take you to the video edit page, which is right over here. And that's what that looks like. Now, if you want to preview what this thing looks like on a customized landing page called a preset, all you have to do is click this little button right here, and it's going to open it up in a new tab. And this is called a preset, which is our term for customized landing page. And on here, it's going to have your logo, a exit intent pop-up. If you try to leave, it's going to give you one of these. An image behind the video player. It's also going to have your video that you recorded. It's going to have playlist videos. They're going to be playing right below the video that you've made. It's also going to have your buttons. So below here, it's going to have your call to action buttons, your presets, your CTAs. And the call to action buttons are amazing because when someone's done watching the video, you want them to do something. Do you want them to book a time? Do you want them to view a case study? Do you want them to visit a website? Do you want them to fill out a form? Do you want them to download a document, email, call? So you also have this button as well called reply with video, which is really good for getting video testimonials. So if I was going to reach out to Ina and she'd use Dubb, hey, Ina, it's Rob. Listen, thanks so much for using Dubb. We appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us if we could get a video testimonial from you. All you have to do is click reply with video button below. You don't have to download anything. Just allow camera and mic access and let us know. What have you enjoyed about the platform so far? So whatever questions you normally ask, you can ask them in the video. And when they send that back to you, that's when you add it to your playlist videos right here. So imagine making the video here. There's a video about what you do that plays right after. Then there's another video about people that have used your product or service and are really happy. And then the last part of this preset is SIA, right over here, your Sales Interactive Assistant. And this gives you the ability where you can educate SIA on what you do. And once SIA is understanding what you do, then it has the ability to interact with someone once they've watched the video. Because maybe someone consumed the video, but they're not ready to book a time yet, or they're not ready to do that next step. They want to come over here and maybe they click one of the FAQs that SIA has here. What is Dubb? Okay. And then it also gives a nice answer, but then says, hey, can you please provide your email address? So SIA can collect information like phone, email, whatever you need. If you already have that, SIA can push for whatever you want. It's like SIA could give an answer on this. And if I wanted SIA to push for booking a time, SIA would give an answer to the question and then say, are you ready to book a time with Rob? And someone can also ask questions of SIA along with the FAQs. Now, we have a whole training on this, but you'd educate SIA with resource website links within Dubb, and you can upload a PDF that has all the information about your company and what you do. And then SIA will be highly educated on what you do and answer any questions and help you close some deals. That's really what it's about. And then back over here on the edit page, there's a drop down here with presets. This one right here, it says Rob's preset. That's my default preset. So whenever I make a video, this page will be attached to it. The buttons, the videos, all of that. I can change that with this video. I can select another preset that I have and it will change this. Now, you want to think about presets in terms of your audience. If I'm in real estate and I represent buyers and sellers, I want a preset for buyers. I want a preset for sellers. If I'm in coaching and consulting, I want coaching for maybe the tech industry or maybe the industrial industry. So you want to segment your audience where you can speak directly to that audience, and it feels like you're talking to them with the right branding, the right videos, the right buttons. And we'll help you set this up. So if you get on a paid plan with Dubb, we will meet you in Zoom with an optimization setup and help you set up the elements on this page, the buttons, the videos, all of this right down here. Now, when you send these videos out, you are going to have tracking. Now, it says no activity because we haven't sent the video anywhere, but when we do, you do have the ability to uncheck or check the elements over here. And knowing who's watched the video and also what the watch rate is, that's really great. Is it 100%, 50, 70, 10? Really kind of gets you aware of what you need to follow up on, because a lot of times in sales, people say, oh, I'm following up to follow up. Well, it's obvious you're following up, but what are you bringing in terms of information that's really effective? And then we also have a digital coach here called Kyra that will give you feedback on filler words, repetition, persuasiveness, empathy, all that good stuff as you make your way along. You have an editing tab in here as well where you can edit the video. You also have in here details on this video. The details tab will remind you what preset this is, what buttons are on here, what playlist videos are there. Now, if I sent this video out to somebody and I forgot to add a button or I wanted to get rid of a video, I can make the changes here and it will retroactively change on the other side, even though I've already sent it. You recorded a video, you got it on a customized landing page called a preset, and now you want to send the video. This is how you'd send it. So in here, best practice, you always want the word video in the subject line. You want to have some kind of text message within the body of the email. So it says, hey, this is why you should watch the video. And to drop the video in, there's a couple ways to do it. You can come right down here to the Dubb symbol right down at the bottom. This is the direct integration we have with Gmail and Outlook 365. And Outlook 365, the button's over there. And when you have the Chrome extension pinned and logged in, this little button will show up. And when you click this here, it's going to open up the Chrome extension and it's going to allow you to scroll through your video library, or you can search for it by name, the video. And when you find the video, you can just click Advanced Options, put the email in for tracking, put some personalization text if you'd like, and then click Insert Video and it will pop it right in here. Another way to do it is right on the video edit page. There's always a big blue share and send button. So you can select this here, put the email in for tracking, and I'm just going to add the personalization text right here. Click Copy for email, and then it's just a copy and paste right inside the compose, just like that. Now on LinkedIn, you'd want to connect with someone first before you send them a video. If not, it would just be a link. Sometimes, people might not watch it with a connection request. But once you're connected, if you click Message, that's when you can use the direct integration we have with LinkedIn with the Chrome right there. Just click that button like we did before, or you can copy and paste. And they'll see this in their inbox, which is much better than a lot of the text-based stuff you normally see when you get reached out to on LinkedIn. Makes much more sense. And then if you have a third-party sender like a MailChimp or a Constant Contact or anything like that, or you use a CRM like a HubSpot or a Salesforce or a Lofty or Go High Level or Chime, whatever it is, we have a lot of integrations with a lot of different companies that are CRMs and senders. You can keep your workflows the way they are. You can just can add, you just add video to them. If you want to use Dubb as a CRM, you can. You can upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, deals, tags. You can do campaigns within Dubb. And you also can do automation within Dubb, which is part of our Pro Plus plan. So that's something where you can come in here and you can start doing automations, automated workflows. You have a message that goes out. There's some kind of time delay between those messages, a little drip campaign of emails. And then you can also add actions to these. So if someone does something, they'll be taken in a different direction. And this is all automated in the back, and it's part of our Pro Plus plan that Darius teaches. The last part here is AI. We have our AI writer here within the dashboard. We have a special profile feature here where if you click this here, I have basic and sales, but you can create a number of these. I would think about the writing profiles here just like the presets, the customized landing pages, where you want to speak directly to a segment of the audience. If I was in recruitment and I was representing employers and candidates, I would have my employer outreach and my candidate outreach in here. And when you create those profiles for each one, it's going to ask you these questions, and you can come in here and start answering them. And then it's learning about the employer outreach. It's learning about the candidate outreach. And then once all of this is applied, then you just choose your prompt in here. You choose the one that you want, and then just start writing what you want to have happen. In this case, I'm going to say on why screen recording videos are more effective than phone calls or texts. And I'm going to click submit. And it's going to take into account everything that I just learned about my outreach. And there it is right there. And once this comes up, you can preview this back with an AI voice that can be read back to you. You can also copy it to a clipboard, put it into a document, or you can import it directly to scripts, which is right over here under assets. There's scripts. And what we usually do is we come up with an idea, we put it in IRA, we give it the human pass, we load it, we save it to scripts, load it into a teleprompter, and then record the video. And that's the daily flow that we do. You can also import this to a voice video. If you didn't want to be on camera, you didn't want to use your voice, it'll drop the script over here. All you do is upload a photo here, choose an AI voice, and when you send this out, it's going to be the image with a little waveform action that comes across the screen as the voice speaks. You can go full on avatar if you wanted to. You can come over here. We have a whole library of avatars that we created in here. You can create your own. And when you do create it, it'll be downloadable. You can use it in email campaigns if you want to, and you can also use it as walking someone through a screen recording inside the bubble. So instead of you being inside the bubble, it could be the avatar inside there as well. So that's a basic look in here. So let me pop into the chat and see if we have anything going on over here. Let's see. Let's see, Jimmy. I was today's years old before I found out what the tab option was. That's funny. Yeah, it's actually kind of a tab option is pretty cool because it just lets the person focus on what that thing is that you're showing. And a lot of the times when you're showing stuff, you kind of don't want to make it too all over the place so someone gets kind of lost. But the tabs when you're doing screen and taking someone on a journey, that can be pretty cool as long as you have it organized. I think that's the biggest thing. Jimmy also said, I'm loving the process of educating Sia, loving it. Yeah, the team did a really good job with Sia. Having the fact that you can load a PDF and upload it in there is pretty amazing. And then just knowing that when you make these videos, that Sia is going to be able to provide these great answers and then, move things along. That's what it's all about. Okay, so let's see. Anybody have any questions? That was it. Jenna, let's see. Was in the training area and was having an issue navigating to find what I needed. Okay, so Jenna, let me just turn your mic on, allow you to, if you wanna say hello. Hi, Jenna.
Hey there.
Nice to meet you.
Is it camera two? I don't see
Yeah,
camera.
it's turned off. We only get on
That's
this.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi.
Well, I went in there after the webinar yesterday, and I just I don't know if there's a search button because obviously you guys have been around for a little while, so there's a lot in there.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't need the newbie kind of stuff of like the basics of marketing, but I
sure.
was trying to find like the LinkedIn stuff. I
Yeah.
couldn't seem to find things.
Yeah, let me show you how to do that. So let me show you two things.
The academy area.
Yeah, yeah, I'll show you all that. So let me pull this up right here and then I'll share my screen. All right, so let me go back to the dashboard. Okay, Jen, let me know when you can see this.
Got it.
Yep. So there's a couple things here. So one, Dubb Academy, if you scroll down, is right here. So if you click this little videos button here, that's where it's going to take you to Dubb Academy.
Yes.
And it'll walk you through stuff in here that we haven't here. You also can go over to YouTube for Dubb support, click videos, and we
Uh-huh.
upload the live trainings in here. And we also have little macro cuts of the live training. See how this one's only 4 minutes long? This one here.
Okay, so are the YouTubes then a better option? Because when I typed in LinkedIn, I didn't find anything in the Dub Academy.
Yeah, we probably don't have an updated version of that yet, but what you can do is if you come into the dashboard here, let me go back to the dashboard. And if you go down here at the bottom, where you
Okay.
have the intercom system, you can either chat with an AI, chat with someone on the team, or you can do some search. So if I put in LinkedIn, so it comes up, how to use the Dub extension for LinkedIn. Click this here, and there's a video right there. How do you integrate with Dubb? So that's the integration. So you can use the search terms in here, but I personally, I think this area we're going to be adding to Dubb Academy. But when you go into Dubb support over here, if I put in, let's say LinkedIn, how to share a message on LinkedIn. This is me walking through that there. There's another one here. So we
Is
have,
the LinkedIn only like one-offs, like you while you're in the app, you can record it right then and there and it drops it, or can it be included in automation or
yeah, it really depends on like if you're over here and you're in message when you're connected with somebody,
okay.
you can click the integration button right down here at the bottom. If you click here,
Yeah.
and then as soon as it does that, you can technically just click tab. You have yourself camera, not camera, and hit record. I personally just like recording it first because I like, see how the message thing is up? I don't like to do that. I like to record it first,
Uh-huh.
open up the Chrome, get my video recorded because then it's visually that little message thing isn't popped up and I can be where I want visually and I can just send it after. Does that make sense?
Is there any way to integrate it into any kind of the automations, or is it strictly this like one-off?
You know, with LinkedIn, I know there's I know that there are like LinkedIn Helper and Expandy and like different third party they're just connectors, and then you can have like when someone's connects, then you can have the other message go.
Yeah,
I
I've got
Yeah.
meet Alfred. I love it.
Yeah, and I think you probably could drop a video in there. I personally haven't tried it in there, but you maybe could try copy and paste on a Dubb video in there with that workflow.
No, the problem
Um,
with, I mean, it what it does is it gives a link
yeah. Yeah,
instead of
well,
it being a video.
yeah, see with us, if you're connected with someone, they will see the GIF, because
Yeah.
they're gonna see this in their inbox. They will see the link if you're not connected.
So it's still just a very manual process.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty effective like that though, with as long as you're being personal with the
Genuine.
person. Yeah, I mean I think because a lot of the times on LinkedIn, some people's profiles are so different. Like
They
what
are.
industry are you in, Jenna? What do you do?
I have been a digital marketing agency for about 15 years and then turning to focus more on just affiliate. And I stepped into an AI company that helps B2B people, kind of like a business intelligence KPI
Yeah.
app.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I look at it as something that I can put my affiliate offers to because I'd like to drive up that revenue. I do pretty good selling Kartra.
Yeah.
Um, and I love that monthly recurring revenue. I don't
Yeah.
have to
No.
work for. You see
Right.
somebody you signed up like 5 years ago, right? So when y'all talk about your affiliate, like that reoccurring revenue is the boss, man. Um, but also wanting to bring over people to apply for the MVP. So
Mm.
we've been trying to reach out to different, other SaaS applications, um, any kind of business owner and say like, hey, apply. I can't say, hey, you can be the MVP because I need to know that they use a certain types of
Sure.
apps.
Sure.
And no one just posts like I am a Stripe user right on their LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Um, nor do I want to unqualify them before they even take the app because we might be able to use them in a couple weeks.
Sure.
So driving new applications so that we can kind of have our pick of the litter for MVP alpha rounds,
Yep.
um, offering them training. So being able to offer weekly, daily trainings, kind of like what y'all do, just
Yeah.
on marketing KPIs and business growth. So the it's one of those, I see a lot of possibilities, but I
Yeah.
don't want to use the automations wrong.
Yeah.
Um, the reason I stopped using it in 2019 is I found that the email deliverability was down. So I wanted to pop on here and figure out email deliverability too. That
Yeah.
seems huge.
We have a really if you don't mind, if you pop that in the chat, I guess we have it. We have a good support article that Darius put together on email deliverability and just best practices for that,
Yeah,
because I know with us, we've Darius and Ina have been doing this for years with email deliverability, constantly updating stuff,
always.
that good stuff. So it'll be in that article that we'll share. And then with the automations, as part of the Pro Plus, that's something that's Darius, it's like what he teaches. It's like Darius University, like pretty much in terms of getting in there, deciding what you want, how you want everything to go. The CRM, do you have a CRM, Jenna, that you use?
I do. I'm on Kartra.
Oh,
And
got it.
then that handles most of my marketing through membership and all that.
Oh, got it.
On the front end pipeline, I use Salesflare,
Yeah.
which has been fantabulous. I mean, some of these are just AppSumo deals I got way back in the day. Just have been
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's not broke, don't
so
fix it, right? Yeah.
don't broke it. It's simple. Sometimes they've done some integrations that are just crazy. It's
Yeah.
amazing. But I'd like to be able to, I guess my big one too is just make sure put some affiliate money in my pocket and automate as much of it.
Yeah.
But if you want to build the relationships with these people, I feel like that's what nobody does on LinkedIn. Nobody builds solid relationships. It's very few and far between.
Well, because it's very much like, we did some coaching on this recently where, if I got reached out to on LinkedIn, which, I do, we all do.
We all do.
I would want to, hear within the first, 10 seconds or whatever, kind of what's the piece of advice, or what kind of information are you shedding on me where I'm like, oh, okay, that's really interesting. I didn't know that. You're telling me that because I'm unaware. And also that's a great thing to know. Oh, you want me to, what do you have below? Oh, you have a link to, like, you have other information like this. Oh, that's cool. Like for me, that would be pretty valuable. And it's less about what eventually I'm being sold on and more about really educating me and making me aware of something. And then I feel that those kinds of outreaches, they're so much better than the copy and paste ones of like already going into the pitch. So I feel the video aspect and just getting right on camera and saying that one thing, like, I saw your profile, it's about you. I know you do this. I wanted to make you aware of this. In fact, check this out below and let me know your thoughts. And then some kind of dialogue to start.
And then you said that that link over here is getting the email the best it can be.
Yeah, the one Ina put in the chat. So that's the support article we have on deliverability and email best practices. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, is there like any kind of DKIM or
What do you think as far as that? I know there is a breakdown. I mean, it's pretty, I think it's pretty expansive. If not, if we have an updated video, we can send that over to you.
Yeah, I
So,
think
say
this is the best practices. All everything, whether you're using Gmail, Outlook, SendGrid, if you'd like massive email list. Yeah, this is it. Like checking your deliverability score, checking your IP address reputation. Um, what else? Checking the email list. I think that's one of the first thing that you should do. Um, Making sure that the email list is clean, like no invalid or blocked emails there. Yeah, I think that's mostly it. I'll check the DKIM and DMARC records. Oh yeah, it's also in step 8. So another blog in that support article. Let me just
All right. Send the
yeah, like how do
address
y'all send emails on my
and
behalf?
associated any.
say it again, Jenna.
So like how are y'all sending emails on my behalf as part of the automation? Because it seems like that there would have to be some DKIM settings inside of my Dubb account.
Our guys want to have it just in case because there's
Go ahead, Ina.
Yeah. For the DKIM DMARC records, yeah, you will need to set that up. It look yeah, we have a video in here. for your reference. And you can also check this this link inside the support article on how to add the KIM records. And I think this is applicable to GoDaddy. I'm not sure about SendGrid, but I think it is applicable as well. So yeah, we highly recommend check this support article. Darius is the one who actually wrote this whole thing, so it's pretty accurate. Yeah.
Okay, so there's not like I'll read it and I'll try to figure it out, and if not, I'll bug y'all later.
Yeah, sure, sure. Feel free to chat us there. Myself, Darius is also monitoring the chat support, so yeah, feel free to do so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
use that little so use that little green bubble, Jenna, when you're doing it. If you have like specific questions in there, and they'll get right back to you on it.
okay. So I know I have it set up for my main sending. I don't know how different that is, even using the same email accounts for getting the ones from Dubb to go out correctly.
Yeah, well, if you, like I said, when you go through that, if you do, just we can always set a time and everything as well with the team. So just yeah,
Sounds
go
good.
through that and then yeah, we'll get it out because we want you to get that stuff out, obviously. I would say dub wise too, just real quick on the partner thing. Just you can always, when you're doing your thing, I have a button below the video, get dub, make videos. It's always a very subtle way to do it. A lot of times people ask is how do you send the videos? Happens a lot actually. So it's kind of an easy combo once you start using it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean LinkedIn's just a really big being in B2B.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
whether it's like y'all's partner thing or somebody else's, I just want to be able to create a systematized way to do them
Yep.
all.
Right. Right. Yeah, exactly. Scale. Yep, exactly. Yep. Hey, listen, it could be there are a bunch of C-suite people that can get the same message. It's just that LinkedIn's just interesting in terms of people wanting to feel like it's personal. So it's interesting.
I get over 100 spam messages in LinkedIn a day. So
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
have to have something that cuts through, even if it's the smallest.
Yes. No, I agree. I agree. And sometimes those personal things, specific things make a difference. Takes a little time, but it could make a
Takes
difference.
a little time, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
No, that's helpful. I'll try to figure out those DKIM settings. I feel like that's the bane of everything and everyone right now. Um,
Well, there you go. They can get that Bane figured out. Well, hopefully we'll help you do it. Cool. Well, thanks, Janet. Let us know.
Sounds good.
And then I think Jai, sorry, I know you had your hand up for a while there. Sorry, Jai. Hey, how are you, Jai? I'll let you go ahead.
Hey Rob, thanks for calling on me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on the thing yesterday, and I think it was Ruben. He said something, he didn't acknowledge me, but he mentioned about the like when I put a video up,
Mhm.
and I don't have to necessarily delete the video. I can just like kind of like block the video or something, somewhere it's still there, but even the link just wouldn't work anymore. Can you explain that a
Mm,
little more?
I wish I could because I'm trying to remember what he said. I think he said something about, I think he was talking about how there was some function where if something had to be removed, I think it was removed, I believe.
Yeah, like that. Well, like if I wanted to remove a video,
Yeah, in the
and I
playlist,
don't
I
have to
think.
remove it from the platform.
Yeah, and I think it was in the playlist too, I think. Let
I
me,
think,
do you know what he's talking about there, Ina? I'm trying to remember
yeah,
what the,
the privacy. So for example, let's go here, let's select one of their is this video. So if ever you don't want to show the video or don't want it to be shareable, you can make it like draft only, so it will only be visible to your account, and whoever accesses it will not be able to see that. uh
Using that link, right?
yeah.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even know that was there.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know that was there. And then
Yeah.
oh, and then you can put a password on it too. Just my
Yeah. You can hide it from search engine. You can also make it a password. You can lock it with a password. So when you share the link to just specific people, be sure to share the password to them as well, so they will be able to access it. If not, yeah, they will not be able to view the video.
okay. Thank you, Ina and Rob. You can tell me about that. And also, Rob, I sent Darius an email about the partner program. I don't know if you got it though. So, but I just waking up.
oh yeah, no, I'll check. Yeah, let me know.
Yeah,
We can
yeah, yeah.
for it. Yeah. I love the partner stuff. Yeah, let me know. I'll check. I'll check with Darius. See what he says.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Jai, thanks as always. You're the
Rob,
best.
it's your fault, man. You should have told me that.
What's that?
You should have told me that. All the training you do, never mention that.
I think I might have mentioned like one or twice, but it was a while, I think. It was a while ago. I think we call it what, gating, right? Gating? Isn't it gating video?
Yeah, gating.
Yeah, there we go. Gating. Hey, just been added. Just been gated. Cool. Sweet. Thanks, Anna. Um, and then I think Dick. Hey Dick, good to see you. See, I've been practicing using my OSMO gimbal for doing home
Awesome.
walkthroughs. Do you have any tips on integrating with Dubb to make it more applicable? Dick, go ahead. Let me put your mic on. Hey, how are you, Dick?
Good morning.
Good to hear you.
Good. I bought this this gimbal, believe it or not, 3.5 years ago, and I've been afraid to even use it. And I had a friend of mine who was supposed to train me how to use it. And I finally realized I got to learn how to do this, and it's a little bit simpler than I thought.
Hmm.
And so now I'm getting really excited because with the Dubb ability to do the walkthrough on a house,
Mhm.
this gives me a little bit more pizzazz. I just wondered if you had any tips or any information, suggestions how to really make that portion work well with or say integrate well with the Dubb walkthrough.
Well, I think the biggest thing with the gimbal is like different film projects I've done over the years, like, they've had gimbals and stuff, but
Yeah.
Ruben's got one too, and we've used it. We've used it a few times. I think the biggest thing, I mean, the way I think it would look cool is that if you're doing a property walkthrough and you're going down a hallway and you have that on a gimbal, kind of like if you were coming into a room and then coming back out, like you could,
Hmm.
with the editing part, you could speed up like, say you just described the room, come out with the
Hmm.
gimbal, go down the hallway. But then with the editing, just speed it up a little bit, almost like it's going a little bit faster at another speed than kind of coming in. So I think it would be a combination of like maybe a little bit faster with the speed, but
Hmm.
also, the gimbal, the whole reason that the gimbal is awesome is because it just makes everything so smooth.
Right.
It's like almost like a little drone flying through the house. So um,
Hmm.
I would also think gimbal angling it. Like if you're coming in, like maybe you're in the front of the house and you're coming in like this and kind of turning it up. So you're kind of coming like this towards the front door and then maybe looking up at the building like that, kind of like a smooth move in like this. And
Hmm.
you can also do one where you have the gimbal and you come into the front door and maybe just come into the front door. It almost looks like you're going to hit the front door, cut, and then go inside the house like you just entered through the front door without it opening, and then you go down the front part of the house. You can do some cool creative stuff like that.
That's what I wanted to hear because it seems exciting now. It's a brand new toy for me to use that I bought 3 years ago. So I want to get my money's worth.
Just think about like it's almost with the gimbal is like just very movie like. It just gives you a nice smooth movement when you're showing things. I wouldn't go I think it's all about the angle, just coming in, feeling like you're just floating through something. That's what the gimbal feels like to me. The most.
Well, and I know one of the tools of the gimbal is that I can put it on a tripod and actually have it follow me around as I'm moving. It'll track me. And
Right,
then
yeah.
if
I
I'm
saw
standing
that.
in front of a kitchen, I
Yep.
can open up the oven and say, "Boy, is this so clean?" It's
Yeah.
what so.
There
But
are a lot of little tools I've seen online where you can just kind of like it just kind of moves with you in
yeah,
terms
and
of
and
yeah.
so I can still do it as segments
Mhm.
using the gimbal to. I Oh my gosh. I'm
And you
like,
should have a little remote, Dick, too. I think you should have a little remote because I know the one that Ruben had when we were doing it where
yeah.
you click it and stop it. So you could totally have all the clips put in there, all the stuff you normally do. Just it's all about the framing and the movement.
To me, this becomes the golden age of Dubb for Dick.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's perfect. Hey, listen, the go-to guy needs to have the go-to tech.
yeah. Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks as always, Dick. Appreciate the
All right.
feedback and the questions.
Thank you.
Let's see. Patrick. Oh, hey, Patrick. Haven't seen in a while. Is Patrick still here? Do-do-do. Oh, getting a phone call. Let's see. Is Patrick here? Yeah, Patrick. Hey, Patrick, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to hear you anyway. Hi, Patrick.
Hey boss, how you doing today?
Good, good. We had our webinar yesterday. Did you get a chance to see it?
Oh, I did. Yes, sir. Watched it twice already.
Oh, nice. All right, that's perfect.
I'm a
Yeah.
strange individual.
Hey, listen, you know what you like. You know what you like.
Yeah, really great ideas, guys. I can't wait to get involved in that situation. So I'm very happy about that. But yeah, I'm always your best commercial. I just love it. We go around telling everybody we love our Dubb. So there you go.
Awesome. Like I said, Patrick, you ever get a crew together, a group of people?
We're starting tomorrow. We'll run our first ad, and by Tuesday we'll have our first trainings.
Great, perfect. Well, let us know if you need support on this.
You're going to be in there, Rob. You're going to be my guy. I'll pull you in. Don't worry.
Okay, I'll be there. That's great.
You're the best. Thanks, man. Appreciate you so much.
Appreciate you too, Patrick. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Let's see. Anything else before we go, guys? We're heading almost to the top of the hour now. Anything on anybody's mind before we head out for the day / weekend? Sort of.
Rob, if you don't mind, since I had the stage and you asked, we are doing some hiring right now. So if anybody within earshot of here knows of a veteran or somebody who supports a veteran's family member that is needing work, we are hiring on the spot. So send them to jobsoldier.org and we're going to hire some veterans, man.
It's awesome. Such great movement. So such great things you're doing, my friend.
Anyway, thanks for the shameless plug.
Hey, Mike was yours. Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's great, man. Thanks, Patrick. And then let's see, Jenna had one before we go. So Jenna, how are the best partners getting their traffic? So it seems like, over the years, it seems like a lot of obviously content creation, and then, where you're doing a social post, you're talking about a particular topic, minute or less, could be anything related to the industry that those people are in, and then saying, click the link below in the pinned comment. The pinned comment is the Dubb link, takes them to the Dubb page, and they're able to kind of ride the Dubb ride as they're there. Like, whoa, there's the video, there's the pages, there's all this stuff right here. This is amazing. And then there's always like a little button down there, a little CTA button says get Dubb or make videos, unrelated to what the other stuff is. So there is that ride that they're able to go on. Like, oh, that was cool. I went from there to there. And the social posts, if it's non-Dubb related, it's about what they do. But again, they're feeling the ride of Dubb. If it is, some of the partners also do direct Dubb stuff. They make videos about Dubb. They'll say, hey, listen, this is a great platform. This is how you can send messages. So they do posts about it. They're great content, and they'll all have the Dubb links below. The other thing that a lot of partners do is once they learn it really well, is they'll hold little webinars and events. They'll do some YouTube content about sending videos and how effective that can be. So the more they learn, they'll be able to do that. There's also the ability to, I know some partners have gone into groups within industries. And of course, you've got to get the admin permission within those groups. And then as long as within the chat and the conversations that happen in there, it's related to what the topic is, and throwing a link in there and say, listen, this is related to that. This is a wonderful tool to use. Check it out. So there's really kind of the groups, the webinars, the content creation, even within sales itself, when they're doing their own business and they're having sales calls and doing demonstrations and meeting in Zoom or Google Meets, and someone's like, oh man, because again, a lot of people just kind of bring it up sometimes. They'll say, oh, that was really cool, or you reached out. Yeah, by the way, this is what we use. So it's all those kinds of things, Jenna.
What's the conversion rates been for the included buttons and direct traffic?
I don't know. I'd have to see if we have, I mean, sure, we have stats and stuff. I'd have to check on that for you. I don't know.
I don't know your stats, Rob.
Yeah, I don't have my exactly 93.7. No, I'm kidding. I know what's the email deliverability thing? That's pretty high, right? Darius always has that number. What is that, like 98 something, right? As far as that, I think it's
I think so. Yeah, I'm not sure about the actual number. Yeah, we'll get back to you on that, Jenna.
Yeah, Jenna, give me the what you want to know again? The exact what you said.
I was looking for the conversion rates. I don't know if y'all break them down by buttons, like the included buttons that are on the different aspects.
Oh, you mean like the CTAs below the video? You mean?
Yeah, and then general conversion rates if somebody's driven to the home page or whatever the partner page, right, whatever page that goes to.
Okay, so partner, okay, cool. Because we in general with Dubb, we've always said over the years, because it's been a range of 30 to 300% conversions when you use video for people that have used Dubb, anywhere between 30 and 300. But that's for using Dubb within varying platforms, varying industries, over the year. Yeah. For partner stuff, and specifically, I'll see what number I can get you.
Yeah, I've noticed with different, so I've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
Some things converts, and things that I thought would convert better, I find out I've been able to call people out on
Yeah,
their claims, right? And been able to show them that their own new offers aren't converting.
yeah,
When you drive traffic, and I usually drive highly directed traffic, I tend to do trainings along with them so people know how to use it. They know what they're getting into, at least on some level.
yeah,
So when things don't convert after I've done everything to get them in there, there's more wrong. There's something going on.
yeah, yeah. I think, I know some of our Dubb partners, they also do mini courses on Dubb.
Mhm.
A short little mini course that they'll kind of give away. And someone's like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's short form, not a lot of videos, but really gives good specific stuff. And
Yeah,
then,
I like to try to direct it. I like to, I just broke down my own customer journey, step-by-step section.
oh,
So
nice.
looking for different things to give people in there so that they can plug in and say, like, if I want to get more customers, I want to get more subscribers, I want to close more deals, I want to create a
Yep.
smoother onboarding, pathway so that, we have less people churn or something like that. I want to make them very particular and I want to make them, give them any of the different tools.
Hmm.
Helps me on the affiliate side, helps them stay more connected, grow their business.
Yeah.
Like our friend here, I'm an ex-veteran, or I am a veteran,
Oh, that's
ex-military.
awesome. Good
Um,
company.
and
Great.
writing a book to help women get into business. So I have a couple groups I like to help, and it's easier when you can say, like, don't make it hard. Here's what you use.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's like people love step by steps, right?
People are they're very smart in their own thing, but they're dumb sheep when it comes to technology and how to get there. So
Well, that's why they need people to lead them.
yeah.
So there you go.
So
That's right. You get your
um
deck, you're ready to go.
so I like things that when they get in there, the onboarding is easy and the team is very supportive.
Mhm.
But it's also good to kind of know the numbers. So I think that's probably the most attractive thing to this being a partner offer is I didn't realize y'all were offering so much help, and I appreciate that as an affiliate.
Yeah, and you could even filter them into, we always say too, filter them into the live training, dubb.com/T. Have them come in here because a lot of the times when we cover this, I mean, as you know, it's teaching, it's answering questions. But I always, tell everyone if you ever have a group that you get together, you have your funnel and you have these contacts that are coming in, you could always set up an event, set up a webinar, set up something where then you could present and then we could come in and then present with you, you know.
Yeah, that's one of the most converting efforts. Webinar or doing an event. Another thing is to just send out the video and then have a call to action button saying want to send video like this. I think one of our Dove partners do that.
Mhm.
And also I think calendar booking to walk them through or just another CTA can be like want to host your video in a video page like this, something like that, so that and it showcases like the video landing page. It's super simple because you have the video in there, the playlist is in there that explains what your company offers, maybe have a video. I think we have a video for Dub partners where they could send like the explainer video or even part of it is Rob's video explaining what Dub does and the call to action. Again, the call to action is really important, showing saying something that gives spark on them, like send a video like this or want
Mhm.
a video like this, then
Yeah.
add some emojis. Yeah, it totally adds up the
Yeah.
conversion.
Money emojis. Yeah,
Makes
no.
it interesting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's cool. So Jenna, let us know though on all that other stuff. We'll try to try to find the numbers for you, and then with the email deliverability stuff, if you have anything on that, just only use the intercom, and then Ina's in there, and Darius checks that like all day, like he's in there
That's
back and
good to
forth.
know.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Um,
doing 10,000. He looks okay. What is okay? And then he's doing his stuff. So they're all like that. Yeah,
Oh, very cool.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm doing the affiliate thing here in a week, affiliate West, and I want to map out my calendar for the year. And like you said, schedule some webinars and
yeah.
mini trainings and put it all together.
Mini tradings for mega success. The mini to mega. There it is. The
Look how clever that is.
Yeah, perfect. Boom. That's awesome. Well, cool, Jenna. Well, good to meet you today. We'll look forward to seeing you in here with future ones. This training's going to be on YouTube in a couple hours, so we'll have it on YouTube.
Outstanding.
Yep. And then I think Dick, I think had one more thing. Dick, follow up, review the assignment of an ASIA during your listing presentation and request the help of the seller to provide input to train the SIA. Allow them to come up with a name for their SIA. Like it with
I
the
think he's giving partner recommendation,
yeah,
like how
yeah.
to, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you unmute me?
Yeah, you're good, Dick. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, great. What I'm thinking of right now, AI has become even more prominent in what's going on in the country.
Yep.
And we have the ability to, in our business, to take AI, which is our SIA, and actually make it personal
Mhm.
in our business for our clients. So to get them personally involved means that they have a piece of the action, and we can create for every listing, I can create SIA,
Yeah.
ask the client for all the features and benefits and help and what they want to tell,
Mhm.
and then say, hey, this is your own personal SIA to sell your house.
Yeah.
What would you want to call it? And do you want a female or a male voice,
Right.
or
Right.
whatever?
Yeah.
But make it come alive, and they can brag to their friends that they're really involved in AI just to sell their house. Now, as you sell the houses, that becomes an important part of whatever testimony you can get,
Mhm.
and then you advertise that. I mean, Dubb is the perfect vehicle for us to roll out AI
Mhm.
for whatever business we have. More I think about Dubb, the more excited I get, and uh, I don't want to die. I want to live another 25, 30 years. And of course, I am 76 right now, so I mean, but
Dick.
I want to, I want to have dibs and dubs.
Listen, you're amazing, man. You always come up with great stuff. Your energy is awesome. Your ideas are awesome. Like this is a perfect example of you need to hold your own webinar for real estate
Well,
folks.
once I learn how to use Dub,
You know how to do a lot of it, Dick. You could do it right now.
well,
And then just have myself come in or
yeah.
Darius, whatever. We come in, we do it together. And like we were just saying to
And
Jenna about that. Yeah.
can I rename you and Darius though? I mean,
Do whatever you want. Hey, you're in charge. So whatever you want to do, we just come in. You're the one running it. So
all
that's
right,
cool.
have fun.
Yeah,
I,
cool.
t- I tell everybody they're just bots, Dick. I just say they're just bots. We can get them to say whatever they want.
And I technically am a bots. I just have one more T. My last name, bots. So I technically am Rob Bots, robots. I got that on LinkedIn a few times. People messaged me and said, "Hey, are you real?" And I'm like, "Yes," but I'm like, if I wasn't real, would I be saying that? The AI is not supposed to lie. So I'm like, no, I am real. If this was AI and I'm doing this right now, man, AI would be incredible. It's going to get there eventually where it's
That was
going to
something that
Yeah.
happened yesterday too, Rob. That is interesting to note. I actually use our artificial to point out the fact that that's different. In
Oh,
other
got
words, you guys brought that up yesterday. I have a little snippet in all of my videos that said,
it.
"Hey, don't be this.
Right.
You don't want to be this."
That's
And I
right.
even get it. I love you. All these things. There's no way to check the emotion on that. And
Yeah.
then you come right back in with the actual video. Hey, thanks for sending a real video of a real person. That's,
Yeah, I think, with us, even our avatar library that we have, I think it's good for assisting with something. Maybe there's a little contract walkthrough thing. Maybe there's just maybe it's a course, it's teaching something that maybe just has to be pretty just straightforward on some stuff, maybe some setup, some onboarding. But I feel like
narrators are good too. You
yeah,
can do a little narrator with that because you can put them in a little bubble and you don't
right,
notice the
right.
incons.
And it's a little more like I think when you first meet somebody, I wouldn't put someone off to the AI just because I wouldn't feel like I'm trying to not blow them off or give them the full attention. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I want them to feel that this is me, that they have the time for. So I feel like AI is right for the right place, right time in terms of the avatar.
We're actually using it though to show that
Yeah.
that is
Right.
not what you want to be. This is
Right.
where the future is going, but you don't want to be there. You want to be you.
Right. Right.
It's beautiful. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love
I
it. Love
agree.
it.
One of our great friends, Tony Baldwin. Tony, go ahead and see your hand up. Always great to hear you, Tony. How are you?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, thanks for all of this, and I agree with the gentleman just spoke. The future is now when it comes to AI, and of course, it's now only for a second because it's moving that fast.
Yeah.
And what you guys are doing is great. I went to the Dubb support channel to try to get a couple of people I know to watch yesterday's presentation, and I don't see it on YouTube.
think we have it. Where is it? Sapphire. I saw Sapphire at the top. Oh, that's a different clip. Ina, do you know when that's going to be up by any chance? As far as the webinar, it has to be trimmed, I think, right? I think we have to.
Yeah, I think the Sapphire webinar training is too long, so we're still trying to trim it out. Give the name and the sections that was tackled. So yeah, it's still in the process. Hopefully, it will be done today or it will be out on Monday.
Yeah.
Then it will be on the YouTube support channel.
I think so. You did you register yesterday, Tony?
I did, and I
Okay.
attended, and I was mesmerized.
Yeah. We'll send an email. We'll send an email campaign to all of those registrants, and yeah, wait on
Okay,
that.
thank you so much. That's I had one of my guys ask me where could they find it, so I'll look forward to that and then make them aware as soon as I get the update.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
you're very much welcome.
That's
Well,
awesome. Thanks, Tony. Well, everybody, thanks so much for coming in today. 11/11, make a wish. 11/11, make a wish. So we will see everybody on Monday. Thanks again, and see everyone soon. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Rob.